What's up, everyone? Sweet Pete here. As you can see, please subscribe, add to my channel, watch my interesting, crazy videos. I want to talk about a pretty wild event that just happened. We had Mike Platinum Perry punching out older gentleman, not too old. He might get offended like the guy like Connor did for being called an old man, but if you're 50 plus, you're going to get called an old man. And I got a theory about this. This is what happens. You know, it happens in road rages. So Mike Perry, I hope to God he does not get charged with assault, because Mike Perry, from the video scene, what we can see here is Mike Perry was touched in a restaurant. Someone grabbed him or pushed him, and he was leaving. He was arguing with, it looks like, the hostess, and they were telling him to leave, and he's arguing back, but he's leaving and he's keeping a safe distance. He's then being touched by some other guy in the back like this, and then there's another gentleman who is twice his size, way taller than him, and weighs 100 pounds more than him, guaranteed, maybe more. He's probably 6 feet tall, 300 pounds. Mike Perry is what, 5'9", 170 pounds? So this guy is twice the size of him, and what happened was Mike Perry called him a fat piece of shit, and the guy went like this at him. He went like this, this, and this. He could be considered punching, slapping, hitting, grabbing, or whatever. And you see Mike Perry slide back, and he catches him. He's orthodox. He slides back, and he catches him with a lead hook and drops him like a sack of fucking potatoes. And this is my message. This is what happens when when you're 55 years old. You don't fuck with a 35-year-old man. There's a difference here. If you're 55, and you know, if that situation was me, the same thing would have happened. And the guy's I'm even smaller than Mike Perry. And Mike Perry's not a small guy by all means. I'm way smaller than Mike Perry. But you 50-year-old or 60-year-old men who think you're kings of the road, think you're the road patrol, restaurant patrol, save the day, get the fuck out of the way and watch out for the younger men to take care of business, because you're gonna get hurt. And that's what happened. You got hurt because you put your hands on Mike Platinum Perry, and he whooped your ass with one lead hook in self-fucking-defense. It's self-defense. Mike Perry better not get in any shit for this. I think it's bullshit if he does. I'm 100% on Mike Perry's side. He was being a little aggressive, a little obnoxious. Yes, fine. That's Mike Perry, and that's people. That's people every day. I go through that shit every day. I got to put up with people like that. And if Mike Perry gets charged with assault, that other man needs to be charged with assault. And what happens in the United States, two men are charged with assault, you have the option to drop it. You both drop it, or else you both walk away with assault charges. That's what's going to happen. Mike Perry should not be charged with assault. He was defending himself. So that's my take on TMZ showing the video of Mike Platinum Perry, and they say hitting man in the restaurant. No, Mike Platinum Perry defending himself in the restaurant. That's what you should have said, TMZ. You mold stories and you make people look a certain way. Mike Platinum Perry was acting fine, and he got pissed off because he was fucking attacked. He did a lead hook like I would have done, and I probably would have dropped the man, maybe not as hard, but I would have dropped him too. And probably a lot of other 35-year-old men that know how to throw a nice lead hook. If some man's coming at me like this, I'm gonna get into my fighting stance, and I'm gonna throw a fucking punch as hard as I can, twist my hips right at his open chin, and I'm gonna knock him square on his ass where he belongs. And then they're screaming in the background, why did you do that? Because he attacked Mike Platinum Perry. Good for you, Mike Platinum Perry, for defending yourself. That's what it means, defense, self-defense, to be a free American. You are not allowed to be touched. You're right. You're allowed. You have rights too. Mike Platinum Perry has rights too. This man has an argument too. You have to listen to both sides. And Mike Platinum Perry ultimately was attacked, and he defended himself. So that's a Sweet Pete version of this. Thank you guys. Subscribe, and many more Sweet Pete pet peeves will come, and fight analysis, fight picks coming up for the main event. Take care.